Alaikum, welcome to Nasir Soft. In this video, I'm going to show you the basic structure of Python project. So basically, in the previous video, we will create a simple Python application through this command, that is the Django admin and start project, and then the project app name, that is hello Django. Okay, so after this, here you can see that this is the basic structure of the by default Django application. So we have on the root, so we have a SQL file that is basically not basically a database file. Okay, this is empty, and this is the main basically manage.py, that is the main root of the Python file. The manage.py is like command line utility. Okay, so the Python is use this. Okay, that is the manage.py, and basically we create a new app through the Django admin start our project. So therefore this project this folder is created, that is hello Django. Okay, and inside this all these necessary Django files are. Okay, so before going to this in depth, okay, so I want to explain the some basic concepts of you need to do in your projects. Okay, the first step is you need to create a new folder inside the main. Okay, here if we basically create a new folder here, for example, here new folder, and the folder name is templates. So inside the templates folder, all our HTML files will be saved. Okay, so this is just like a views files. Okay, so another thing you need to do here, create a new folder and name is static. Okay, inside the static folder, all these static files will be like your CSS file, like your JavaScript file, like your images or something, like the static images, all these static files. Okay, which you, for example, if you want to import a CSS file, so place it inside the static folder. Okay, so this is a basic concept you should, before going in depth knowledge with the Django, you should keep your keep this in your mind. Okay, the another thing is you need to here write create a new folder that is, for example, media. Okay, and inside the media folder all the media relevant file will be placed. Okay, so this is, and the other thing is, for example, if we have a dynamic images, something like, for example, we on our project, if we want to upload some items name, okay, dynamically. Okay, so all these product items will be inside the media. So this is the dynamic, all the dynamic files will be inside this, like dynamic images, like dynamic audios or something like files. The static files like CSS, like JS, other files will be inside the static folder. The dynamic will be inside the media, and the inside the templates all over HTML files like views in other MVC, which we call views, will be here. Okay, in Django, the view, if we talk about the views, it means that it's a center request handler, just like a controllers. Okay, so now let's go to this folder, that is hello Django app, which we create through the Django admin start over hello Django. Okay, and inside this the first thing is init.py file. This is by default empty. Okay, so we will not talk about this in this course. So this is the settings.py. This is most important file. Okay, so all the configuration related to this app will be inside the settings.py file. The settings, here you can see that from path lib we use the path lib by default, so for importing the basic path, and inside we will define the base directory, for example the path of our this project. Okay, so we will define this variable and we will use this. Okay, and inside this basically we define from the path lib. We have a secret key. The secret key is used in the project. The debug true is means that if you want to show me the error, okay, or some warning, something like the debug, we set it true and false. Inside the allow host, we define some host, for example for local host and some other server host, like that. Okay, inside the install apps, all the app which we create will be saved inside this install apps folder, variable, sorry. Okay, inside the middleware, if you're not familiar with the middleware is just like a restriction handle. For example, if user go to that specific page, then which users are allowed to visit these pages or not. So, okay, so we define the middleware. By default, middleware comes with this all. Inside this here, you can see that we define the templates. So we basically create a new template folder on the project root. Okay, so you can define this here inside the directory. For example, the base URL, the base directory, and after that we will also define the templates name. So for now we remove this, okay, and make it on by default. So after that, here this is the database array, and inside this we define whatever database we use. Okay, by default this database engine is used. If you use the MySQL, you can change it. This is the auth password validations by default. So Django comes with the admin panel, so therefore you can change the language from here, time zone, and many other things in the setting configurations. Okay, so inside the setting we can change the configuration. Okay, so if we go to the urls.py, and here different urls that route are defined. Okay, so by default Django have admin access. So in Django the view is a centralized, okay, request handler, just like another MVC. This is a controller like. Okay, so here we define when on the URL admin forward slash comes, then in which what basically the project does. Okay, in which view which method we call. Okay, so inside the main here all the different directories are here. So first of all, when a URL is hit, okay, so on the route inside the url.py we define in which view method should call when some route comes. Okay, so the Django, the centralized is basically the view. Whenever a database is required, so through model we will connect to the database, and whenever we render the data, fetch the data from the database, and when we show it inside the templates, so we call the templates. So to run the Django application we use the terminal. First of all we activate the virtual environment through pip env shell command, and after that through the python manage.py and run server. And if you have many python projects, you can also define the port. Okay, so I define the port. So therefore when you hit this, and this basically the successful message of is showing. So hope this video will help you a lot. If you have any question regarding to this topic, on the video comment section the question link is mentioned, or you can ask your question in the video comment section. Don't forget to subscribe my channel for more informative videos. Stay blessed.